Tonight on Internet Tonight, dull men get their own online shrine. Plus a shopper who's got it all at his fingertips. And some hikers who've got everything but a pair of shoes. Find me a Band-Aid and get me off the trail because it's time for Internet Tonight. Hi there and welcome to Internet Tonight. I'm Michaela Pereira, leading Internet News tonight. A suspect has finally been charged for the February denial of service attacks on the sites of CNN, Yahoo, eBay, Amazon, Excite, and E-Trade. Rumor has it that a 15-year-old Canadian boy with the online nickname Mafia Boy was arrested Monday in the Montreal area. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police have not yet released details on the charges or the suspect's real name. The investigation into the DOS attacks is a joint effort by the RCMP's Computer Investigation Unit, the U.S. Justice Department, and of course the FBI. Eric Eisner, son of Walt Disney CEO Michael Eisner, has followed in his father's footsteps by pursuing a career in the entertainment industry. But the new website he has co-founded, called The Romp, is very far from squeaky clean. The 26-year-old Eisner says his site is, quote, for people who watch South Park, listen to Howard Stern, and read Maxim. Romp features programs which contain bathroom humor, sexual innuendo, and violence. Eisner says his father, Michael, has not put any money forward toward the venture, but he has seen the site and, of course, is supportive. Miramax Films is soon to be the first major studio to release downloadable full-length feature films on the web. Miramax will team with SiteSound.com to offer 12 films online. The arrangement is an experiment to see if consumers will turn to cyberspace for their entertainment needs. SiteSound's technology allows for a film to be downloaded in 15 to 20 minutes via DSL or cable modem. Viewers are then asked to pay by credit card. The film is viewable for one day before the files are then disabled. TiVo, the makers of the digital video recorder, this week announced a film with iFilm to deliver Internet-exclusive content on its set-top device. Not only does this deal give TiVo's viewers access to iFilm's extensive library, which includes the likes of Spike and Mike's Sick and Twisted cartoons, but it will also give new filmmakers much-needed exposure. Viewers can expect to see iFilm content to appear on TiVo as soon as June. Apparently, TiVo is also working for a similar agreement with Atom Films. And speaking of Atom Films, the company has just announced a new platform for their Internet movies, and it's wireless. Wednesday, they announced that users will be able to watch films on their Windows CE-powered handheld personal organizers and even on some cell phones. It's called Atom Films To Go, and part of their site will be dedicated to providing content that can be downloaded to a PDA or memory card. The films will play on the Active Sky Media Player, the first player designed for wireless platforms. Fans of Mystery Science Theater 3000 can rejoice. The creators of the cult hit are heading to the web. It's called Timmy Big Hands, and it's guaranteed to have the same offbeat humor as the show. In fact, they're planning on some interesting promotions, like giving away $1.18 to 500 random visitors, and then making those visitors eligible to win a grand prize of $12. Site creators say that although there are plenty of humor sites online, this one will stand out with its joke-of-the-day style and current events humor. You know, there are more websites popping up every day than fireworks on the 4th of July. So in our effort to help you sort them all out, we present the best of what we found in something called the Lunchbox. DoItYourself.com is a clearinghouse of information enabling anyone to conquer for themselves that nagging unfinished project. Everything from remodeling the home to outdoor projects to taking control of your finances. Remember Coyle and Sharp, the two suit-wearing DJs in the 60s who played pranks on squares? Well, their official site has pictures of the duo in action, audio clips of some of their pranks, and promotes a newly released CD of their work called Audio Visionaries. Look Itza is an essential stop for harried web surfers. It's a collection of cloud pictures where you can let your imagination run wild. Click on any photograph for a look at a Look Itza experience of your own. They also offer a Grow Your Own Cloud kit for those office-bound folk. Well, we still have a ways to go in the show, and that means plenty more sites are going to zing across the screen. But don't worry about writing them all down. Instead, visit our website, internettonight.com, and look for a list of links called The Big List. Well, when it all gets too much, there's nothing quite like heading outdoor for a breath of fresh air. Well, coming up, we'll meet some folks who insist on doing it barefoot. And we'll talk to a guy that's got nothing better to do than lounge around all day and shop. All that and oh so much more when Internet Tonight continues. Welcome back to the show, friends. Over the last few months, we've featured some pretty out-there sports on our show, but never one that seemed quite as painful as tonight. This time, our Sports Online feature involves trekking through nature, some dedicated hikers, and oddly enough, bare feet. You must admit it. There's nothing like taking a nice, easy stroll through nature, with the sun shining on your face, the wind blowing through your hair, and the mud squishing between your toes.
It feels good not to have shoes on. I hate wearing shoes.
That's right, folks. If you've been wearing shoes or boots on your hikes through the woods, according to some, you've been doing it all wrong.
Our feet were designed to carry us. You know, we don't need shoes. You're only wearing shoes because of social conditioning.
These hikers believe that being barefoot adds a liberating and exhilarating feeling to hiking, something that can't be experienced when your highly sensitive feet are suffocating in itchy, woolly socks and sweaty leather boots. To them, we lose something precious when we put something between us and the ground we walk on. To find them, just go to the World Wide Web. The official Barefoot Hiker website gives an overview on the who, what, and whys of this developing sport. There's an online book written by club founder Richard K. Frazine that provides all the information needed to get started. Safety tips and hiking techniques to give the barefooter a unique dimension of pleasure while tiptoeing over the terrain beneath their feet. There is also a master list of 20 barefoot hikers chapters with contacts from all over the world.
There's one in Britain also. I think there's one in Germany too.
The most comprehensive website of the lot is the East San Francisco Bay chapter run by barefoot hiker enthusiast Mike Barrow.
There's a page there called Barefoot Hiking 101, and it has a sequence of that you should follow if you want to condition yourself. It also has, you know, a certain number of photographs of hikes that we've been on. It has hike accounts. There are about 30 accounts of hikes that we've been on. Every hike's different.
ZDTV caught up with Mike Barrow and his barefoot chapter in the foothills of Mount Diablo, California, to see if all this barefoot talk was legit. The founder of the East Bay chapter sure wasn't going to make the hike easy for the camera crew involved.
My friend Richard Frazine, that started this, recommended that we insist that the media take part in a tactile way as well as a visual way. And feel the ground, feel the air.
Models used to be.
Oh.
And after a rocky start with a minor injury,
I meant to ask you guys whether anybody has a Band-Aid. I've already stubbed my toe.
And some barefoot trail hazards.
So what is that there? I'll get a lizard. That's a hazard.
The ZDTV crew not only survived, but also took third place in the first ever East Bay Barefoot Relay Race. So as you go on with your daily routines, just remember what a wise Sioux medicine man once said: healthy feet can hear the very heart of Mother Earth. And a little note from our producer, nary a lizard was harmed in any way during the taping of that segment. If you participate in an offbeat sport that has a web presence, by all means let us know about it. And speaking of being active, tonight we have the chance to talk to the man dubbed the laziest shopper alive. We're not exactly sure how or why he lays claim to that title, but it has something to do with the fact that he's sitting in a lounge chair, equipped with a laptop and internet connection, doing nothing but shopping for the next 3 weeks. He's taken time out of his busy schedule to tell us all about it. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Now, Now, first off, do I call you world's laziest shopper? What can I call you for short?
World's laziest shopper.
Is there something short I can say?
Sorry?
Is there something shorter? Can I just call you lazy?
Oh, you can call me WLS. World's laziest shopper.
Okay, that's fine. So tell us a little bit about this. What exactly are you doing?
Well, I'm here at Rockefeller Center in New York City, 50th Street between 5th and 6th Avenues. I have a playhouse set up here where I'm inviting people into my home so they can do some online shopping.
Okay. So you're living in there?
I'm living in here,
All
yes.
24/7?
24/7? Yeah.
Do you have any privacy?
Any privacy? Sure. We're closed down right now. I have people coming in from 8:30 to 5:30. Take a look at my space, have them sit in my chair, which I'm sitting in right now, as you see. Has a massage in it. Nice Lazy Boy makes it.
Ah, it's one of those sofa chair things that you've got going on there.
Yeah, it has internet access too, and it also has a refrigerator in it. I'm actually pour out a beverage. Michaela, if you'd like some water, I got some water right here.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much. I am quite thirsty. How are people reacting to walking by and seeing you in the window?
Oh, okay. When I stand in the window, I have these signs. I flash hi, I flash smile, and these staunch-faced New Yorkers, you have to see it, Michaela. They walk by all serious. When they flash a hi real fast at them, oh, they perk up. It's great. 95% success rate I must have. It's so wonderful.
What are you hoping to achieve with all of this?
Well, I want people to realize how much fun it is to shop online. I shop for almost everything online. I don't even need to leave this chair. I'm a lazy shopper because I'm the world's laziest shopper because I like to shop, but I don't like to go outside, so I can do all of it from the comfort of my lazy boy chair.
Right. You're pretty energetic for a lazy guy, though, I must say.
That's why. Yeah, that's right. I have time to do plenty of other things.
Well, that's perfect. I think it's a great idea. Now, what are they going to do with that chair, the Yahoo chair that you're sitting on right now after you're done with it?
Well, not really sure. Not really sure what's going to go on. It may get up for auction. There's talk about that, but that's not confirmed. Check out Yahoo Auctions. Maybe you'll see it come up.
You're not going to be having it in your living room, huh?
It's not forever. I'm here for a total of 5 weeks. I'm in my second week.
And how do you feel? Are you feeling good, or are you ready to go home?
Am I ready to go home?
Yeah.
I'm comfortable. I feel good.
You're lucky.
I am home.
I'm going to get myself a lazy boy chair like that.
Oh, you can actually go to Lazy Boy. I think it sells for $9.99. Has a refrigerator, internet access. You can hook a phone up to it. Great massage.
It's a steal. I'll have to get one of those. Well, WLS, thanks for talking to me.
Yes.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Take care. If you call the Big Apple home, you can check out the world's laziest shopper for yourself. He'll be in the window near Rockefeller Center until May 12th. Well, still to come on the show, the web is the perfect place to celebrate just about anything, but dull men? Yes, indeed. It would appear that this webmaster saw fit to pay tribute to the boring. And then, of course, a few words from our own rabble-rouser.
Hey everyone, the Surf Guru here. When we come back, I explain why Scott Harriet is personally responsible for the revival of ballet in America.
The web, my friends, is a great unifier. It brings together in its vast expanse people of all walks of life. And let's face it, they're not always the beautiful people. But as they say, variety is the spice of life. So with that, we salute the dull men. Here's Scott Harriet.
There are conservative men, active men, even laid-back men. But what about dull men? If you find yourself in this category or know someone who is attracted to dullness, then head on over to dullmen.com and join the club. You may want to take a peek at some of the excitement that Grover recommends, or for a quick fix, go to this month's recommended boring activity. For March, it's Watch Sap Drip. Before you decide you're the embodiment of dullness, take their test. Answer yes to 12 of their 15 questions, and indeed, you are a stiff. But take their other test just to make sure. Once you've been empowered, you might want to check out their activity section once again. There might be something you missed, like watching paint dry. Any way you slice it, if you're that boring, you probably don't even know how to use the internet.
Well, we checked the Dull Events calendar, and sadly, we've missed both Check Your Battery Day, which is April 4th, and unfortunately, Egg Salad Week, which ended on the 11th. I guess we'll just have to wait till next year. When it comes to finding the answers to your questions about the web, you could do an online search and find some stuffy article written with words you probably never heard of, Or you could take the more entertaining route, sit back and take in the wisdom of the guru.
I'm not making it up, Jerry. It's absolutely true. Bruce Willis, you'll never see his left hand in films. It's always out of frame because it's useless. It's like he's got like a pincer hand. It's like this. You've got to pry it open, stick stuff in there, and shut it like that. It's a pincer. And Elizabeth Taylor's got a crazy eye. Surf Guru here with a question from Lawrence. I know there are sites which specialize in free stuff, he says, but where are there newsletters that will keep me up to date on free stuff so I don't have to actually go to these sites? Man, this guy is a couple of things. He's lazy and he's cheap. You'll find Freebie publications at any of the sites that catalog newsletters like AAAnewsletter.com. Oh boy, these guys are fancy. They like to use the color yellow too. They earn an A+ for the more than 30 newsletters in its own bin of free stuff. Like, for example, the one named It'sFrickin'Free.com. Now, I don't know how I feel about saying that because it's kind of hard talk and spicy language. So maybe you could subscribe to the FreeSite.com's own weekly freebie publication. It helpfully rounds up roughly 30 similar efforts. I feel like Bob Costas. Like the one called the Don Juan Newsletter, which I've never had to read, clearly because I'm the life of the party. And that's because I know how to do ventriloquism. And if I don't have a dummy, I'll make the punch bowl talk. That's it for now. If you have a question for me, the address is Guru at ZDTV.com, patrolling the halls of ZDTV. I'm the Surf Guru. Oh, that's nice.
If you have got a web-related quandary or you just want to say hi to the guru, you can email him through our website. All right, moving on, let's take a look at tonight's Stupid Net Trick. It's a fairly harmless little game. All you have to do is get the treasure, avoid the sea monster, and please try not to fall asleep. Stick with me, please. Here we go. All right, clicking to begin, we're going to guide Sir Isaac Lime's periscope around to find the hidden treasure. At the top, you can see the danger level. It's in green. It says safe. But as you see, as I get closer to the monster, ooh, it's yellow. It says warning. Ooh, it's red. Danger, danger. It's clear. Look, there it is. There's the treasure chest. I found one. I go on to the next level, which is terribly hard. And I look around, and there's some fish, and there's some bubbles. And oh no, I'm getting near the monster. I died. So then you go back to the beginning and start again. And off you go. It's lots of fun. We'll leave that now. I know you hate to. Let's check out some online events for Thursday, April 20th. Web supermodel Cindy Margolis has been called the most downloaded woman on the Internet. Chat with her, 5 p.m. Eastern. Wow, at MaximMag.com. There's a surprise. UK band Travis is taking a little break from their tour with Oasis to chat with their fans. That's 9 p.m. Eastern at TWEC.com. And Mary Wilson, once a member of the Supremes, won't be joining their latest tour. Perhaps she'll explain what went down with Miss Ross, 11 p.m. Eastern at ABCnews.com. He's a Japanese icon that's become one of the most sought-after film composers. Coming up on tomorrow's show, Liam Maycliffe sits down with Raichi Sakamoto, a legendary musician that's got something to say about the web. But for now, stay tuned. More IT in a few. There's some truth to the statement that things are always better when they're free. In that spirit, we've dug up tonight's useful site, an online mecca for all things free of charge. Do you like getting things for free? Well, here's a website worth bookmarking. It's called freesite.com, and it's a place to find almost all the freebies on the web. All you have to do is answer some survey questions. There are over 24 icons on the site that link to things like digital postcards, games, contests, screensavers, and even fonts for your printer. The site is especially useful if you have your own web page. It has the latest news about free web tools like banner makers, Java animations, and graphics. Need a web counter? There are over 20 of them available on the site with descriptions and links for downloading. Want some